All right, y'all, this is Litecoin. Current evaluation is $99. Remember this projection that I put out back in like February. I think where we are in this chart, the third top over here in this area, we're still in this range. We're still in this range. So pretty much the third top would be over here, right over here. So as you see back in February, we were at the high for the most part, right? And we're still in this area. And this projection, if you can see it, it shows in this area down here, we have to pretty much go sideways. We have to consolidate for a little bit. So in terms of the USD chart, this area right here, all in this area right here, I think we just got to chop, honestly. And think about this. This candle, this red candle that's forming right here, this is a doji candle. This is an indecision candle, and it's typically a reversal candle. So if we were increasing previously and this now turns into a reversal candle, we would have to decline because we were increasing and then formed a reversal candle. Bam. If we were declining first and then formed a doji candle, then I would say that, we're bullish. But this unfortunately does look like we need a little bit more consolidation. Now, of course, we broke out over here early and we did not even have to come down to this apex, right? But that was a different, scenario that was playing out. That was because we had a triangular pattern right in this middle. We have a triangle right here and the target is already up here, right? And we just got resistance because, now we just got resistance, right? So, but that was a triangular pattern over here. Now it's different. We started forming a 5-wave sequence. 1, 2. That was just the second wave, then 3, 4, 5, so that's pretty much what's going on. And when you pull a Fibonacci, let's focus on fibs though. When we pull a Fibonacci from the top price over here at 410, give or take, drag it down to this low, we have $847 to $1,736. And then if we continue up, look at that, the 2.618 fibs at 17,713. So right in our range, right? I could put the Fibonacci over here. Sometime 2027, it looks like, we'll be around $175, give or take. Push up to 250 and then, go up to those other fib targets. We can also pull a Fibonacci from the previous high in 2017, which was like 377, and we drag it down to this low area. And if you can see the 0.618 fib now, we are getting rejected. We have yet to get above the golden pocket right here. If you can see that, we keep getting rejected. And also go down to a lower time frame, it's the double top. Just like I was saying, I was screaming out to everybody. There's a potential double top forming that could bring Litecoin down. And also look at the pattern that's forming. This is a triangular pattern that brought us right down to this spot. So now we unfortunately just got to chop, like I said, before blasting off. Because once again, we even got rejected down here at the RSI, again. It's like, how many times are we going to get rejected? But even when you count the waves, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, look at this, another rejection. And then I feel like we have to decline again. And that would cause the price chart to actually start to, consolidate a little bit. Now, the upper Fibonacci targets, like the 1.09 fib and the 1.618 fib on this chart, it says 900 to 2,155. And the 2.618 fib says 35,938. Don't think we'll hit that, but it just shows you the potential, the future potential of Litecoin. At some point, we are going to hit these targets. We're going to hit 35,000. We're going to hit 2,000. We're going to hit $900. You know, it's just a matter of when. Clearly, everybody's just trying to figure out when. Oh, and peep this. I can drag this Fibonacci all the way back. Let's just drag it all the way to here. And if you can see this, we got rejected at the 0.618 fib in the past, right here. We keep getting rejected, you know, pretty much in this spot. Although, you know, over here in this area, like I said, for the first cycle, this was just a triangular pattern, a W pattern, which took us right up to here. Double top. Trend is over. Bam. You know, and then we start to count the waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, it's very, very simple. But we missed this, unfortunately. So now let's pull the Fibonacci from the absolute top that we have around 410. And let's drag it all the way down to this cycle, to this this low area before we started to go, you know, parabolic. We have 1700, and we also have 7500, right in the range that we, you know, are looking for, you know, looking to hit eventually. Let me go to the monthly chart. 7,500. You know, we're clearly not going to hit no $823,000. Bitcoin ain't even hit that. That's unrealistic. But we can pull the Fibonacci all the way down to the low price. It was around like $1.25. So when you drag it down to $1.25, that was the low price for Litecoin. We have 14,000, close to $15,000 as the 1.618 fib. So it shows that we have the potential to go all the way up to these targets. You know, once again, it's just a matter of when. And let's go down to the $1.25 low. And let's connect it, you know, something like this. Connect the highs. Let's back this thing up. And this is what I got. I mean, you know, it could be off, but let's see, even if I drag this down to here to find the line of best fit up at the highs, we got a rejection point right here. We got a rejection point right here. And eventually we could, you know, see us hit that area. And this is calling for around $7,000. 7 to 9,000. So it really just depends. Really depends. But I'm sticking with this.